but we are ready.
I'm ready.
All
Promotion.
right. uh, so we start along a dusty railway because there are trains, just so you know.
Hmm.
And then we see a train rolling up on the side, and as the camera zooms,
Somebody's tied on the tracks. Sorry.
no, we go to a window, and as we go to the window, instead of going through and into like the cars, that as one would expect, this window leads us to a different thing. And we go to a room. There's a table and a man shuffling cards. The difference being, instead of being illuminated barely by the setting sun in only a single color and light, this room is illuminated by multiple colors. You see reds and blues and yellows, as if the windows here weren't necessarily what one would expect. This man is in gray, and then the door opens, and a man wearing black and a man wearing white come in. You still thinking this is a good idea? Says the man in white to the man in gray. You know me, I always copper a bet. And as he shuffles the deck, as the other two approach, he flicks out a couple of cards. The first card is a turtle, followed by a druidic circle, followed by a question mark. So Josh, the camera suddenly appears to you.
I see a camera. What is it? I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, Quee is
You
a
are-
turtle, so
Yeah.
there's not much
You're-
description to do.
Yeah. You're on this train as it's chugging along the tracks.
Right.
What are you currently doing?
Watching somebody scribble under what I scribbled. What am I doing? I'm probably talking to my sword and shield, if I'm allowed to have them on me.
Yeah. It's dangerous, dangerous, dangerous times. As you hear behind you a couple of women chatting about the wild and feral frontier and this silly little town that you're heading towards, known as Buck Hollow.
Also, I don't think I'm actually sitting in a regular seat because of my shell. Probably on the floor.
Yeah, you're probably like on the floor in between the seat.
I think I'm probably just reading my book.
Mhm. And we see that as the next layer of cards are flipped over, and we see a tiefling, a bunch of words as what one would write down in a code or some sort of coat of arms. And then the final card in your three, Alex, is a temple that you see cracks and rot and vines kind of growing at the foundations of it. And we see you reading your book. What is the title of your book?
And what does your tiefling look like? Because they can look like pretty much anything.
Yes, that is true.
I have no idea with a tiefling.
Technically,
be-
I think they have specific colors, but
They don't
kind
have
of like
specific
the same-
colors. They're supposed to be vaguely demonic.
Yeah, they have
I'm going to
like
be bright pink.
Okay. Yeah, meaning like if you look at the thing, there's like a range, but no one cares because
Yeah.
it's cooler this way.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
There's
So
a
you're bright
range,
pink.
and that range is meant to
Are
be broken.
you like a rose bright pink? Are you pink of some sort of like gemstone?
No, we're talking like the most obnoxious neon pink you can think of.
Okay. Perfect.
Is this like a modification you made, or were you born that color?
I was born this way. My
Oh no.
my mother was a fairer, a lighter rose red. Lighter rose? Yeah, it was more of, like a darker pink, and my father was a dark red.
And then
so
you're
here
bright
I am.
pink.
Yep.
Scales, fur, regular skin. Do you have any horns? I'm just curious.
Skin. Yeah, definitely skin. No horns, but a smattering of, let's say, Einstein white hair.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're one of
Great.
the really weird tieflings, which is
Yes.
odd considering what a tiefling normally.
Do you have
can look
cloven
like.
hooves for feet, or are they normal, or are they something else weird?
They are kind of like the three in the front, one in the back toed, like lizardish kind of feet.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you have a tail?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I have a
Have a
tail
tail.
apparently because turtles have tails.
You do. What type of tail do you have, Alex?
I have. I mean, it's pretty much like it's all like skin. It's like a little bit leathery, like I guess like bearded dragons. I have a couple of rough spots, and I do have like a ridge of neon green, spiked or like tipped, going down all the way down to the bottom. Basically, it's like I'm kind of an obnoxious Barney looking character.
I feel like your description wasn't going there until you got to that part.
Hey. And as you two have described yourselves, the camera pans back to the card table as the man in gray makes a shout of indignation as the man in black pulls out a different deck. And as he quickly shuffles and throws the cards on there, you see the back of them as they are. Iconography is skulls and ravens.
Hmm.
And the one underneath that he deals underneath Alex's character is a furbolg.
Is a what?
Furbolg.
Give me a second. I'm gonna look one of those up.
Oh, okay.
You can look it up, or I can look it up and tell you the description.
Oh, okay, got it. I've seen these before. Yeah, we good.
And at that point,
It's not in the
one
compendium.
sits in the basically seating in front of you and starts up a conversation with you, Alex.
The Furbolg?
Yeah, the Furbolg. Evening,
Oh,
stranger.
sorry. To answer the previous question, my book's name is Preteen Extreme Bible. And I do want to point out that a lot of these things are references to other characters, but I love the name of it, so I'm using it.
That's fine.
So copyright issues, I'm just using this because they're just so fucking fantastic. Yeah, so the Preteen Extreme Bible, and that is actually my prayer book.
Okay. That's an interesting book you have there.
Oh yes, quite so. Here to actually, I should probably figure out who my deity is.
As a paladin in 5e, you don't need a deity.
Okay.
Your power comes from your oaths at 3rd level. So basically,
Okay.
you can think of what kind of person you're trying to be and uphold. You can have a deity. It's not excluding the deity.
Okay.
But saying you don't necessarily need the deity.
Gotcha. Okay, not like clerics do.
Yeah. And
Cool.
so this Furbolg is older, very wrinkled skin. This guy, if he was a human, you would probably say he's like in his 70s or so.
Gotcha.
Kind of just has the slow movements that you have when you're older, and you don't really care if you take a long time to get somewhere.
That's
And
fair.
you're just like, it's just meandering along, just enjoying things.
Okay. Well, so he strikes up the conversation. Yes, just here to spread the good word to those who need it.
A lot of people need good words these days.
Indubitably. And that is why we are here.
It always feels weird. And he pats the seat. Used to be that you'd have to ride a horse several days, but now we got these. And the world still seems to be going terrible.
Well, industry serves its purpose. Things will always progress, as long as we don't forget where we came from. Respect, the past.
Yeah. I just find it kind of funny that no matter how much we progress, we still manage to fuck things up.
Yes, is the nature of, life.
And he, looks out the window as the sun is kind of nearing its setting in zenith. I have to say, people are kind of like cactuses.
Prickly on the outside, but really nice and soft on the inside.
And capable of blooming the most amazing flowers.
I've never thought about it that way, but yes.
If I die, I'd like to come back as a cactus.
I'd imagine it'd be kind of nice to see the sun every day, and put some sort of goodness into the world.
Preferably if it has nice red flowers. The ones that are like the dawn coming up.
Yes. That is definitely a good color.
And then the camera switches back once again, and 2 cards are dealt underneath Quee's line. And it's the 2 women that are behind you chatting up about the greatness and the goodness of the civilization and the good work of the church, bringing stability to the frontiersmen, i.e. the polite way that someone would say, bring religion to these heathens.
Yep.
I have my own religion, thank you. It is nature.
And they start trying to, in kind of the obnoxious way people on the train, when you really just had a long day and you don't want to deal with any of it,
And
but they're trying to bring you into this discussion that you don't want to be a part of because it's generally very complex, and they're just going to get angry at you no matter what you say.
Yeah, part of the reason I talk to my weapons is my weapon and my shield, I should say, because one sword. But part of the reason I talk to them is to get people not to talk to me.
Fair.
Because I'm used to being out among what environment is around here?
It's a desert.
I'm used to soaking under the sun with lizards and whatnot. Which I can talk to, kind of.
Yeah. And they're trying to bring the strange turtle person into their conversation to probably say that they talked to a strange turtle person.
Yeah, fair. How are
the
they
other passenger? And see, obviously, the strangeness of this place. See, Bethany, this is what I'm talking about. She's pointing at you.
Oh, that's how they're getting me in the conversation.
Talk to their shield. Yes. Yep. As I said, that annoying way. Yeah.
That annoying way where they pull you in by, just straight up talking about you next to you.
Yep.
Racist bastards.
The other passengers.
To be fair, I'm probably the only Tortle they've ever seen.
Yeah. The other passengers are ignoring this, not necessarily because they hate you, but it's more like they're not doing something extremely bad and they just don't want to deal with these 2 women's shit.
Basically, they're glad that I was chosen for this rather than one of them.
Yeah, they're like, we won the draw.
Yeah. Which can mean more than one thing in this game. Yeah, or in this setting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. See, I almost feel like my character would still just ignore it.
Yeah, if you ignore it, they basically ramble on and keep trying the same thing until they realize you just are going to flat out ignore them.
Actually, I think while they're talking, I'm gonna wait, what? Oh, these are my prepared spells. Okay. Will this cost a prepared spell if I do this now, or will it be like before we actually start?
What are you going to be doing?
Or I should say a spell slot. Oh, I was just going to cast Goodberry, just to freak them out.
Let's say it doesn't cost one, because this seems kind of funny. Sure.
Yeah, I cast Goodberry, and there's just like 10 berries just suddenly appear.
Suddenly berry.
In my hand.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. And the old Furbolg man, like, turns, gets up, walks over to you. May I have one?
Why certainly.
He takes one, eats it. That's something you don't see every day.
He is not hungry for the rest of the day, and if he needed to, he gained a hit point.
Yeah,
I also eat one.
Yeah, and he turns to the two women who are like sputtering in shock and, being offended for some reason that you conjured berries because they can. Now, this is the good thing about this train. Now, whatever the hell you two have been rambling on about.
I offer them a berry each.
They get offended and leave. As the
I offer whoever else wants one.
Yeah, some of the other passengers are like, thanks, and basically kind of apologize for not doing anything. And thank you for being the target.
Yeah.
And then the Furbolg just kind of lays down on his seat, starts taking a nap.
Dude, total grandpa status. All right.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a shit to give.
Have you seen what a Furbolg looks like? They don't look like they have shit to give.
Yeah, he's mellow. Yeah. So since I don't have access to premium tokens, I'm going to have to give your token, Josh, as just a turtle. Is that fine with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So let me get your guys' tokens. This will be Quee. Show nameplate, advanced. Don't need advanced.
Oh no, there's green ooze on me. Okay. Done with the jokes. I only have to do it once.
Say that now.
You say that now. We're never done with jokes.
Specifically the green ooze joke.
Go ninja, go. So dangerous.
Oh, see, I didn't catch that until just now. Oh, I apologize. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is not very big in my upbringing.
So there's a paladin. Hero paladin?
You.
There's a paladin. Which one would you like? Because unfortunately, I do not have access to as many tokens as I would like.
Well, let's do the one with the sword.
Okay. But we know in our hearts that you are the glorious pink tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
You can change the tint.
Your Ta'aco Burnsides, right?
Yep, Ta'aco Burnsides.
Ta'aco?
Can you two control your tokens, by the way?
Yes, I can. I already put my HP in, so I can. So I can actually see it. No, you can't move it at all.
Nope.
Was making sure I did everything right.
Okay, I can see my nameplate. I can't see his.
And after...
It doesn't really matter, though.
As the sun's setting and the moon is rising, what are both of your passive perceptions?
Let's see.
Out of curiosity, for no particular reason, because I just want to know these numbers.
Oh, that's right. This lets me know passive investigation and passive whiz insight as well, which I don't know why I list that one. It's the same as perception. 13.
13?
10.
Okay.
Well,
so
I can
this
tell
is
that you're not a normal caster.
So you are surprised, as the rest of the passengers are, as several bumps and thumps hit the train. And you just hear kind of like a split second of really, really heavy rain. And then there's nothing.
Quee turns to her shield. Baron, do you know what's going on? No? She turns to her sword. Silva, do you know what's going on? No?
Yeah,
what's
your
going
answer...
on?
The answer comes in the form of several screams of various employees in other cars. As at that moment, and let me draw a nice little boxcar for you guys to be in.
Must have been the wind.
You would say like 20 feet is a good thing for a boxcar, right? 20 feet wide?
Yeah, 20 by like 8 or 10.
Sense, yeah. Well, 20 feet wide by like, if it's a box car, then...
I'd say no more than 8 wide.
6. Eight feet wide?
Have you been on a passenger train?
Not in a long time.
Well, if I'm going by the ones here in Tokyo...
We talking...
how... Yeah. This is like passenger and equipment, and there's also one of the cars had a bunch of cows in it.
I feel like... It'd be at least that. I can't see where you are, though.
Okay.
For dimensions. It'd probably be bigger if there's some for cows, but those would probably be specifically for the cows, and they'd just be longer.
Okay.
That looks good.
Yeah. Also, next time you want to make a square, you can use the rectangle tool.
Put yourselves wherever you would be.
I am on the ceiling.
Door here. Door here.
Yeah, this is top down.
Oh.
Top.
Whew.
Yeah, because technically you could sit 2 people next to each other in a 5-foot square. It's just for D&D purposes.
I hear the noises, and I immediately hop onto the roof to listen.
The train is moving,
hold on,
by the way.
Let me fix the location of it so it's actually near the actual squares. Yeah, since I can control it.
Sorry, one moment. I am trying to find a thing for the, like... Okay, I'm not going to find tokens for the passengers because I don't have enough tokens for that. So just assume
just
there's people in there with...
tokens, yeah.
Yeah, just assume they're in there with you.
So don't cast a holy fire that consumes the entire room. Got it.
Oh, you mean
That
I
would
can't cast bonfire?
That would probably be preferred by most everyone in the thing.
Oh, here, let me at least tell you what my prepared spells are so that you know. I don't care if Alex knows. You can continue. I'm just typing them into chat.
Yeah, at which point, the doors on like either side passenger doors bust open, and in emerge. In most D&D settings, these would be gnolls, as you would expect them as hyena men.
Okay.
And there are regular gnolls in this world, but in the frontier, the gnolls have undergone a particular change and more resemble coyotes and are much more skittish and stealthy for the most part. So instead of like huge raids on things, they basically come in, steal a bunch of shit, and run off.
Okay.
They've been a particular thorn in most of the Lawkeeper's sides.
Traditionally not a good band of ruffians.
Yeah, they're not well-meaning.
Okay.
They will kill you if you get in the way. The reason they don't kill you most of the times is because it's quicker to not.
It's
and
quicker just
get
to rob
the
you and leave.
Yeah.
I also just realized the irony of the fact that I brought a big knife to a gun show.
These guys also have like there are guns, but most people don't have them.
Okay.
These guys have spears. You hear the sounds of fighting from the other cars, and one of them barks out in broken common. Drop everything. As he gestures with his spear at it, like everyone in the car.
Well, you know what? Shoot. I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
I'm never going to say that one right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make my voice boom 3 times loud. And I'm going to look the one in the eye that told me to drop everything. And I'll do an intimidation roll.
All right.
If you wish.
What do you say, though? Or are you going to base it off the roll?
No, I will. I'll do the roll. Oh, I'm gonna try to get him to either back down or run away, and I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "Make me." Boom.
Could you make me a perception check?
Heck yeah!
Real quick.
I see nothing. I am Jon Snow.
Yeah, you're Jon Snow. And for a minute, it looks like that's about to, like, work. And then something, and you don't know what, just causes him to snarl, take a step forward, and he stabs the old man. The old furbolg next to you.
No!
And the old man kind of cries out, and bleeding falls onto the floor from his spear wound. He's alive! Might not be for long. Like,
Quee angry Tortle.
Yeah, you know in your mind that should have worked. You don't know why it didn't.
Can I roll a perception?
Yeah, sure.
Perception for me is that. Oh, I probably didn't notice either.
Nope. You're like, that was intimidating. What the hell?
Also,
I guess
me angry
Tortle
Tortle.
Just too low.
And this is when I put up the initiative tracker.
And I jump out the window.
Is the train moving or did it stop?
The train, it's still moving at the moment.
Okay, so those thuds were them jumping onto the train, probably.
Whoops!
Yeah,
I forgot to select my token.
Yeah. I was gonna say it doesn't look like you selected your token because you went to the initiative.
Well, I have an 8.
Wow, I have a 3. Oh wow. Right, I have like no dex to speak of because my armor is based off of my shell. And I have a shield, so my armor is 17, and then I have the shield, so my armor class is 19?
Oh, this is why I don't have a... I don't have a character sheet for these, so I'm going to input these manually, because I forgot to get character sheets. Oh,
well, if you right-click on them, add turn. You still have to put the number in, though.
Yeah. So the one who stabbed is a very quick motherfucker. If you're wondering why I'm moving this one, is so I can add turn.
Okay.
And he gets a 15.
Oh my goodness.
This might be for more old man stabbing.
No. If I would have been able to react to that first thing, I probably would have. Ooh, no, none of these are a good idea in a train card. Never mind.
Second one.
Oh, especially if we're moving. Earth tremor while we're moving. Ooh.
Man, these guys are rolling really good. Okay, then. Okay. One of them balanced it out. One of them balanced the order.
There we go.
Woo. I am a PC, so I'm faster than that one.
And what was your initiative, Alex?
8.
Let's see. 8.
Oh, I thought you actually were throwing me out the window. I'm like, all right, bye.
No, he just needed to be able to select you specifically.
Yeah, select you specifically. Okay.
Oh, lovely.
So
Oh, and then that
The
highlights
guy,
it.
the
Perfect.
guy who stabbed the old man, won't be going first as he's pulling the spear out, but his fellow over here is going to move up and try to stab a turtle.
Good luck with that.
I have a
You ever try to stab a
shield
turtle?
and a shell. My AC is like 19.
Watch him crit. Nope, he just hits.
Oh, he
though.
just lovely.
Okay, so this is the spear.
I am fragile creature. Don't hurt me. Okay. Yeah, I have this on here, so I'll just do it here. -5. Okay.
Mr. Stabs Old Men, just snarls at you, your fault, and tries to stab you. Alex. He rolls a natural one. Apparently it's his fault because he just sucks. But it is your turn. Or like windows and stuff. So you can do stuff. Do what you will with that.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Let's see. He's within grabbing range.
Yes.
Uh,
You want to throw him up? Try to throw him out a window?
I'm gonna. Well, I have a +0 in strength, so
Okay.
You're a paladin with +0 in strength?
yes, because I'm a paladin playing out of charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. It feels weird when somebody's like a martial archetype, kind of, and then they have.
Oh, trust me, I've been there. I've been that paladin. It's fun.
And then you used a wish spell. Or wait, no, that wasn't that character.
That wasn't that character.
All right. I am. Wait, is thaumaturgy a bonus? Oh, no, it's a full action. Okay. Well, apparently my voice is still booming. So
Well, you can end it if you want to. You don't have to keep using it.
I'm not gonna. It costs an action to end it, so I'm gonna leave it booming.
It does?
Yep.
What?
It costs an action to. Well, no, that might be if I have all three. If I have 3 of the effects rolling at the same time, it takes an action to end them.
You can create an instantaneous sound that originates. Your voice booms
For 1 minute.
For 1 minute. Oh, it's not
There we go.
up to.
Yeah,
it is an entire minute.
Yeah, you have a minute of your voice being loud as all hell.
That is 10 rounds, sir.
Well, 9 now, technically.
Oh, right, because he cast it before combat, technically.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to say the fault is not of my own, for we are all in control of our own actions, such as this. And I'm just going to attack him with my longsword and do nothing.
Yep.
Angry Tortle wants to go, but Angry Tortle has to wait. I'm faster than the NPC, by the way, because I'm...
Yeah. There we go. Fixed it.
It just put me down lower because I have a Q in my name.
This one is going to start threatening passengers. He actually bites one of the dude's hands. So one of the passengers over here is getting mauled by a gnoll. It is your turn, Angry Turtle.
Okay, well, since Shalilaw, if I'm pronouncing that right, is
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh? I don't know why I went Shalilaw. I don't know why I went there. That's not even.
I don't know how to pronounce. I just remembered that.
No, it is Shillelagh. I don't know why I said Shalilaw is something completely different.
I wasn't sure because that was in one of the role plays when they were constantly mispronouncing it, so I didn't know if that was the accurate one.
Shillelagh is right. Shalilaw is an incorrect pronunciation that a show did.
Well, I remember
they turned it into like a war cry in something, and they pronounced it wrong.
I remember in roleplay they were saying Shillelagh.
Yeah, Shillelagh is correct.
I think they were doing that. I didn't know if that was like them joking it being mispronounced because they're mispronouncing it up until that point.
Okay, so, let me check here. So if I use Shillelagh, Oh, okay. Roll20 has it, or Roll20. This has it to where it's already calculated in here because my equipped weapon. So I'm gonna cast it. It's a bonus action. It's a cantrip, but I'm gonna attack the one near me because I don't want to move away from it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
25.
When
Are you sure? If you move out of the threatened area, you take an attack opportunity. Yeah.
Unless you take the action to disengage.
Does that hit?
Oh, that does.
Just barely.
Just a little bit.
D8 plus
just by a lot.
3 is what this is saying. So 10.
Okay. You give him a good clobber. He's still up. He looks a bit bloody.
Good job, Silva.
His
Baron, you need a little work. You didn't
only
block that last blow.
Slightly.
You say what?
The panting they normally do is only increased a little bit.
Lovely. I can interpret what he's trying to say with it. Wait, they can speak. Never mind.
One of them speaks.
Okay.
A little
well,
bit common.
To be fair, beasts can understand my speech, and I gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions. So if they're doing
That's
like
racist.
Hey, you said hey. These are beasts.
They are no longer considered humanoid.
Or, to be fair, they can converse as beasts. So if they do, I can tell what they're trying to converse about. I mean, if they're using actual language, obviously I can't tell what they're saying. But if they're doing...
Well, no, this is just him breathing. This is breathing.
I know, I was just saying if they try to send messages to each other.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay.
Would you allow me to... Sorry. I was going to see if I could retcon one option, but you finish your thing first.
Yeah, it's a bit much at this point.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize the defensive stance was as a bonus action. Would you allow me to take at the end of, the previous turn to just enter that defensive stance?
Sure.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. They're not... they have been talking to each other, but it's in a language of some sort.
So I can't.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what language? I doubt that this is going to be... Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. I didn't think I could, but I thought I'd ask.
Yeah. This one opens up this door and yells something in their language to another card that you're hearing combat in.
Oh, of course.
I believe it'd be best to kill him at the door just to show them what we do.
And then your friend who you clubbed and also called the beast, you racist turtle.
The turtle didn't say that. I was just pointing out that they were using some sort of beast motions that I could tell what they're saying.
Damn!
Yeah, they keep hitting me. What is this? I don't want to use my healing spells on myself.
I know.
I'm also going to say that I handed out all those good berries since that didn't burn a spell slot, so I don't have any I can just eat.
That's fair.
Also, I think it's an action to eat one.
I think it would be a bonus action to eat one. You just pop one in your mouth.
Yeah. It's not like a potion where you have to
No, but I was reading somewhere... Yeah, you use your action to eat a berry.
Oh, you use your action? Okay, yeah. If it says it in the spell...
Yeah.
This one's going to return to stabbing the tiefling. He succeeds in stabbing the tiefling because
what is
apparently...
This? We have a paladin and a tortle, and we're getting hit.
You found the Knoll team. No, so ignore that. Ignore that.
I was gonna say if that's damage, I'm dead.
Wow.
No. You take
too bad that wasn't an attack roll. Well, I mean, too bad for you that wasn't an attack roll. Thank goodness for us that wasn't an attack roll.
That's on me. But you take 9 points of damage as he stabs you.
Yeah, you want to hit up twice, not once, if you want to. Yeah. I've done that.
The old man bleeds out a bit more. Am I making death saves for the old Furbolg? Yes, I am.
Say what? Oh, okay. Noticing he's bleeding out, I know what I'm doing on my turn.
Remember the cards in the beginning?
Hold on. I'm assuming he's there.
Yeah, he's there.
Okay. Well, I think everybody's in range of that, actually. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's there. There's people there in another seat. So there's some people there.
Somebody's been bit. Somebody's been stabbed.
Yeah, this guy was just bit. He wasn't shivved with a spear in his gut while he was laying down.
Yeah. This one.
So, I'm assuming giving him temporary hit points will not stabilize him?
No, it specifically states it will not.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
But it is your turn, Ta'aco.
You can give him a hit point.
You
can give him 5 if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give him. Give me a second to get back to that.
To be fair, he did get just instantly down from a stab that wasn't rolled, so I feel like he only had 1 hit point to start with. He's an NPC. You probably don't need to give him 5.
Okay, so I will give him. My total should be 10.
I think it's.
I'm level.
Oh right, you're level 2.
It's my level, yeah.
Sorry.
So I will give him. Oh no, you're good. I will give him 1. I will lay on hands him, which I believe is my full action there.
Is that a full or a bonus?
Yep. It's an action. So I will quote unquote stabilize him, and then I will retake my defensive stance.
Well, you more than stabilize him, but yeah.
Yeah.
How much do you give him?
I just give him 1 HP.
Okay. You hear him breathe slightly.
If he were a player character, he could stand up and resume the fight, but he is not.
Yep.
This Gnoll, seeing that his friend is in danger and that the other passengers are sufficiently, will basically step on this old man. We'll step over him.
Excuse me, what?
He is prone, to be fair.
He is prone.
Okay.
Yeah, he isn't standing up and then he's just squished.
And we're also ignoring trying to figure out how the seats are situated, because that would be a whole nother level I don't want to deal with. And I'm sure that our DM doesn't want to deal with it either.
So he's basically standing now over this old man.
I do not want to be that old man.
And I'm going to make him have an intelligence check, which let me see their intelligence. Okay.
To continue being the racist Tortle I am, probably not very high.
It's not very high. But after seeing you heal this old man, he's going to try to shiv him with the spear.
Oh, he just totally just kills him, doesn't he? Oh no.
Okay, so I'd like to activate my barbarian rage.
I would like to activate my Tortle rage.
As you just see him, the old man, just starting to breathe, thank you, and then just the spear just goes right in his face.
Oh.
And the Gnoll doesn't even look down to see what he's doing. He just is
stares me in the eyes.
Yeah, staring you in the eye. And there's a glint of desperation in them.
Can I tell that the guy's just straight up dead?
You see kind of he brings it down with such force. You see a bit of spray and other bits of things that probably shouldn't come out just from a normal stab.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, do I see the look that the Gnoll has on its face?
Yeah, there's a little bit of desperation. Well, you wouldn't see the desperation in his eyes. Ta'aco can, because he leans into your face.
Oh, so I see it lean in, and it's really awkward.
Yeah, it leans into your face, Ta'aco, and then just brings the spear down. And there's a slight popping noise as he brings it down with enough force. Oh, that poor furball, I thought he was going to live.
Me too. So, quick point of order: Divine Smite. Does it just stay permanently, or is it one-time hit? So, like, if I cast it on myself.
Divine Smite, when you hit, like when you roll an attack and you know that you've hit, you can choose to Divine Smite.
Yeah, you choose to Divine Smite after you know it hits.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And you expect both. Yeah.
Woof.
It's now your turn, Tortle. You just saw this.
I'm
this
looking at my
knoll just
spells.
execute. The other passengers at this point are just throwing their stuff, like, in the vague direction of these knolls.
Trying to see what things I have that are bonus actions.
The old man gave his life to absorb a crit for you. Use it well.
Now I jump out the window.
I mean, you can. That is an option.
I must avenge him, even if it means I die.
Oh, I need to read up on something.
Yeah, well, so far when they're not being like Null Team A or Null Team Alpha,
yeah,
one hit, the one Null next to the turtle was kind of bloody.
I'm gonna use Spirit Totem.
Okay.
Bear Spirit.
Okay.
Let me
get that strength.
Oh, and by the way, out the window, as like the last like by the light of the moon, you see a bunch of cactuses just go by.
So just a single tear,
and they have red flowers on them.
They do. You see them in the moonlight.
Bloom.
Okay. This old man's gonna become a recurring thing now.
Drew, can you hold on? I need to. It's not in the compendium because it's not the base thing.
Without killing an NPC. Dang it.
Hey, you're the one that stabbed him.
I know.
And then you went back for more. Well, you did roll a check first, so it's not like you just did it again.
I'm like, he has to get like a 10 or more to like know that he's trying to help him and make sure he stays alive. And then he's trying to like just get you to stop, so he murders this old guy.
Circle of the Shepherd. I want to copy and paste this, so I just need to.
Right. If I remember correctly.
What?
The bear totem gives temporary HP.
It does more than that. Let me double check. In addition, it's strength checks and strength saving throws. 7 HP temporary.
Okay. So this includes the passengers.
Sure, they're allied with me. I create a token. 30-foot radius. I'd probably just place it like right where I am then.
Okay.
Yeah. I could put it like anywhere within like here, and it'd be fine. So I just.
And what's it do?
Everybody, including you, like all the allies in the area, which I'm not currently counting the Furbolgs as allies, although I think something's up. Yeah, that's fine. Get 7 temporary hit points. Which I should have done that as my bonus action last turn, but I didn't realize it was an option, unfortunately. But I can only do that once until we have a short or long rest again.
Okay.
I'm going to put it below you because I don't want it on top of you and token badness.
Oh, well, in that case, you can just set it like right here. Like anywhere near me is within 30 feet of the entire car.
Can you move it?
No, but it doesn't. I can't move it anyways. I don't think.
Well, I am putting it under your charge.
30 foot. Oh, and it can be moved up to 60 feet as a bonus action. I'm not going to be doing that. Not with this one. Then... Well, I mean, it's a cantrip. Why wouldn't I continually use Shillelagh? I mean, right? Hold on, double checking my spells to make sure. Yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't use this again, so I'm gonna use it again on this guy.
Okay, you club him. Maybe.
Well, I slash at him.
Yes. You slash at him.
And then just double checking that that's still the right. Yes.
And
You know, Baron and Silva are not on top of their game today. Baron's not protecting me. Silva's hardly doing any damage.
This one, after seeing you do some strange magic shit, like its eyes, like all of their eyes widen at you.
Oh, to be fair, when I was doing Shillelagh, I'm pretty sure that my scimitar was glowing. So this isn't the first thing they've seen, technically.
Well, meaning this is the first one the rest of them probably have seen. Because this guy was focused on this guy was focused on that. Yeah.
Okay.
But doesn't this summon, like, it's an actual, like, spirit bearer? How does it... What is your totem?
A spirit... Yeah, it's a literal spirit.
Yeah.
And I did use a bear this time.
Yeah. So, yeah. So this guy wants to kill the crazy magic turtle and is like, he pushes down these two people. I'm going to say that takes him doing because they're not prone. So
that's moving through difficult terrain. He's still fine.
Yeah.
He's got enough movement.
Yeah. So he goes to pokey the turtle. He misses the turtle.
Actually, I'm facing a different direction, so he just hits the shell.
It's the shell. But then your friend who you've been clubbing, well, slashing, technically, who also misses you.
And Baron is actually doing his job for once.
The guy who started this.
Do I see desperation in their eyes?
They're not leaning close enough, and you're not necessarily looking for it.
Dang it.
Oh, yeah. He misses.
Yeah. He tries to stab you.
See, I complained about this, them hitting us, and then suddenly Roll20 caught on. Oh, their ACs are really high.
He tries to attack me. I tell him, you can wait. And I turn on his friend.
That hit.
And I hit him.
Okay.
For 6.
as I'm swinging at him, like, you had no right.
How are the windows in this car?
You could probably throw someone out them.
No, I mean he's yelling at 3 times volume.
Yeah, are they still there?
My glasses.
They're still there. You're not like loud enough to shatter glass.
And they're probably enchanted anyways. Probably takes a little bit of doing.
This one, after you slashed him, responds in kind by trying to stab you.
For the love of...
Not you, Josh. Alex.
What the hell?
I don't care.
This is the guy who murdered.
Look at those rolls.
He hits you for 9.
Remember, it goes through the 7 temporary first. Yeah, so you only take 2 actual damage.
Yeah, you only take 2 actual damage. As he, like, pushes it on, and for some reason you're like, it's not as bad. And it's your turn.
Oh, you also have advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Good to know.
Which I probably should have told you so you could throw somebody out a window, but my bad. So what do I roll to throw somebody out a window?
It'd be athletics versus their athletics.
All right. Well, that's just a D20 for me, but it's with advantage, so...
Yeah, it's with advantage. And who are you throwing?
The one that's actually next to the window.
Okay.
So
this one. Well, like this one, you'd be like bending over backward and flinging him out, but either way works.
Yeah.
So
well, one of them only has to go 5 feet. The other one has to go 10. So
yeah.
2d20 KH1.
Yeah. DC 14.
I'll DL1 because I don't know that KH1 always works. Okay. Wow. Just wow.
He just bats your hand aside.
Like, yeah. Like,
and
I don't
flexes
even
his
know.
scrawny, knollish frame.
I am not strong because, well, all my strength has gone to my legs just because this giant shell.
And then it's his turn, and then he wants to grab you.
Oh, so this is
athletics. Did you roll athletics? Or...
Well, I rolled strength because I had advantage on strength. Does it? It's the same.
Athletics
roll,
is a strength.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the same roll, anyways. 19. There we go. Really?
He grabs the turtle. And he
So
slams
we're grappled
you up
at the
against
very least.
Yeah, he grapples the turtle in a feat of something.
Quee is not strong.
And leans into you and just pushes you up against the window, and you start hearing it crack a little bit.
These are giant windows. My shell can fit right through them.
As the crazed look in his eyes.
See, these are stronger than me, though. They do have a +2. I have a +0.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, how often would he roll a natural?
Hey, I rolled a 19. I mean, I was close.
I mean, worst case scenario, you can always make a dexterity save as you're being, like, literally out of the window.
Yeah, but I don't have advantage on those.
Does your totem do anything at the beginning of your turn, or no?
I can move it as a bonus action.
Okay.
So, nope.
The wounded one that's heavily wounded kind of limps a little bit down the aisle to join his friends.
Just barely not provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Goes to stab a taco. Does a 15 hit the taco?
Nope.
This one will also try to pierce the taco. Does a 19 hit you?
Gosh darn it.
These
5 points of
+4 to hits, I mean...
Spears are deadly, man.
Yeah.
That's it?
This
Okay.
might be a really short one-shot, Michael.
I actually have an idea.
How's your HP looking, by the way?
I've got 6. So
Okay.
I want to do something. I want to do an intimidation check.
All right.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to let out the highest pitch whistle that I can.
Are you attempting to break the
And-
glass?
Not attempting to break the glass, but they are of a canine
Right,
nature,
right.
correct?
Correct.
And my voice is ×3 right now, right?
I see what you're going for.
I see what you're going for. And I
I'm
like-
going to dog whistle the shit out of them.
Okay.
Well, not quite in that range,
I
but
dog whistle the shit out of them.
Yeah. The one holding the turtle drops the turtle and covers his ears, which are now slightly bleeding. Roll me a d4. Roll me a d4.
that is
Okay.
out of my hearing range because I'm a turtle.
Oh, let me actually do that, right? 3.
All right. As all their ears slightly bleed.
Hey, does that one I was hitting earlier die?
No,
Not
not enough.
No. It's probably barely hanging on to life, though.
It is. It is very badly hurt.
And I'm just going to maintain that note as long as I can.
Are you full? Are you a full puppy now?
Speaking of doggies,
Yeah. Got the little one running around.
okay. Next.
That's actually what gave me the idea.
So
Wait, was that Can you do something with a bonus action or?
I think so. Doing a check like that, doing the intimidation check, is technically an action. So I'll just take I'll keep resuming my defensive stance.
Right.
Okay. Wait. I don't think I can do any of my heals as a bonus.
Hello? Are you still there?
Yeah, one sec. I am looking up something real quick.
Okay, I can hear now. What did you ask? Because I did not hear it.
Oh, he's looking something up.
Yeah, I was looking something up real quick. I am going to give them a check. What's your spell DC?
Who, me?
Yeah.
13.
Okay.
What in the world?
He shakes his shaggy head, his matty shaggy head, and tries to stab the source of the whistling. But he's still thrown off from it. It's your turn, Senorita Turtle.
Tortuga.
No. Try. What do I have?
A druid and paladin. We have no ADC.
Oh.
We're a tank and a support.
I could totally wild shape if I wanted to.
I mean, the thing is, if you wild shape, remember, the form takes the damage first.
I know, which is why I'm considering it.
Become a T-Rex.
I haven't seen one.
He is also too low level for a T-Rex. T-Rex is CR8.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
What can I get then?
I only know because of polymorph, and you can polymorph people into T-Rexes, especially your teammates.
Mm-hmm.
You can be like...
What CR one quarter? CR 1/4.
All right.
What's something that would make sense? I mean, a wolf would obviously make sense.
Yeah. A badger.
I can look up CR 1/4.
I mean, I can too. I was just wondering if you had any ideas off the top of your head.
An armadillo?
I don't think you'd want an armadillo.
Probably wouldn't want it because it'd probably be more like a 8th, but sounds like something that's legit. Monsters. We'll probably go with official just to be safe.
A bee.
There is a boar.
I want to turn into a fish as I fall down the cliff.
Well, the thing is, I don't necessarily... I can't really think of what you could be an elk.
Well,
you could be a giant badger.
Area, so I was just going to look at what's listed.
There's giant lizards.
And it has to be a beast, so I have to filter that to beasts. Otherwise, it'll list everything.
You could also be a horse.
Oh, it's a draft horse. Have I seen a Dimetrodon?
A what?
Roll me a d20. Is that CR 1/4?
Yeah, I was just looking. I'm like, oh, a Dimetrodon. That'd be fun.
Okay, Josh, roll a d20. This is... No. You have not.
I was going to say, that's probably difficult.
That's a 16?
Sailback... Oh, yeah, no, it's a sailback dinosaur. It's the one that... It lives in shallow water, so it's actually not from a desert. But...
You roll a 16? Okay, yeah, you've seen one.
Okay, that's all I
need.
Not
a live one, it was stuffed.
It's one of the Ice Age ones from the first one.
You can use the action of a beast that you have seen before. You do a level... I'll leave that up to you. Is that enough?
That's enough. I'm going to say so. You're rolling a luck save, basically.
Okay.
So we're gonna say somehow, somewhere you saw this. We don't know how.
I mean, he's an amphibious creature, so maybe he saw it from,
Oh yeah, maybe I saw it before I started wandering because turtles wander really far. I don't get the swim speed, which doesn't matter because hey, let's see. That's the base stat. That's those stats. Here, I'll grab.
I swim through the air.
Well, I mean, if we did manage to,
I don't get a flying speed either. There's that.
I know.
Wow, that separated that into 3 for some reason.
Yeah.
And then. Oh, that's my entire action, by the way, so I can't do anything else.
Okay, you got a +4 to hit now.
I moved this here as my bonus action.
I'm seeing it.
Wonderful.
I'm joking. I'm not because there's people there, but I could have.
Unfortunately, I don't think there is a Dimetrodon token, so I cannot give you a dinosaur token.
That's okay. So I have the 7 temporary HP, but I'm just going to add the beast shape HP to that. Do you want me to take the 19 or roll for it?
I would say that you take just the listed HP.
Okay. I'll just add that to temp HP.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I take 26 damage,
yeah,
I will shape back into my Tortle form.